your Storm Tracker team forecast with meteorologist Alex Noel.
Good evening, everyone. Taking a look at your live Viper radar. Again, we're tracking diminishing showers and thunderstorms across the region. They were quite rambunctious earlier today, but since the overall fuel and energy is being depleted, we're not seeing much of that activity anymore as our tropical Gulf blob low, whatever you want to call it, is slowly coming along the coastline of the region. Over the past 3 hours, you can see all of the activity near Jackson and Woodville has rapidly diminished in the past really 30 minutes or so. And even more so across not just our area, the entire Gulf region is seeing that downward trend. Here is that low per se right just south of New Orleans now, but in general it is a Gulf system that thank goodness it didn't have much more time in the Gulf Basin, because if it did, it'd probably utilize that environment, which is very, very warm sea surface temperatures and not a whole lot of wind shear, especially towards the south. Currently, our temperatures in Liberty are back down into lower 80s. They were actually at 79 just a half an hour ago. Across the region, though, upper 80s to lower 90s is going to be a very common number. Overnight lows tonight are going to be dominated by your current dew point temperatures, which are in the mid 70s across the board. Very average seasonal night across our area. On the future tracker, again, I want to remind you that this is Gulf enhanced. Our flow is from out of the southeast. So by tomorrow afternoon, evening, as we collect our daytime heating through the day, we're going to get pop-up showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon hours. And if they sustain themselves, well, they're going to last into the early evening hours as well. As soon as the sun sets, we cut off that energy and they will likely diminish just as they do today. But on Thursday, we kind of hit the reset button once again, but notice it's a bit further north, almost to the I-20 area in Jackson, Monroe. And so where we're not fully out of the woods yet for showers and thunderstorms Thursday afternoon, evening, it has shifted off towards north and northeast due to that low pressure also moving in that same area. Friday, Saturday looks to be some of the driest days of this week, which is fantastic news because we do have a flash flood risk for any residual showers and thunderstorms, mainly a level 1 out of 4. That's a marginal risk, but that carries over for tomorrow as well. Almost a bit a wider spread per se. It's a very large marginal risk. So when you're adding water on top of already saturated and soggy soils, well, you can run into problems like localized street ponding and flooding in your backyard. Be safe out there. If you know you drive on a commute that has those lower roadways that don't drain as well, think about taking an alternate route, especially as you pick up the kids from their outdoor activities or after school activities. Tonight, overnight lows fall back down into mid 70s. Showers are already thinning out. Tomorrow, daytime highs may not even get out of the upper 80s for some folks. This really depends on the shower and thunderstorm development and how early it starts. Right now we have it in the early afternoon hours. If it's more than mid to late afternoon, then we'll see a bit warmer in those lower 90s through the next 7 days. Again, as aforementioned, Friday and Saturday, that's going to be your rain thinning out finally, a bit drier, but that comes at the cost of warmer afternoon temperatures back into mid 90s. Overnight lows are pretty soggy and saturated in the mid to even upper 70s across the region. Andrew, back to you.